Sup traders, it's Trades here. Let's do a pre-market analysis for the 15th of November, Friday. We've got GDP coming out for pound soon, and we've got retail sales for dollar later on today. Today I'll be looking for TGIF setups. We've had 4 days of bearish days in a row, and ideally I do want to see some kind of a pullback at the end of the week if we've come into some strong point of interest. So for the euro dollar, we've come into the 50% off this pin bar right there, which also happens to be at these relatively equal lows. We've got around a free test at this level on the daily time frame before price pushed up. We've come down and taken that low out. We've also come down, essentially taken this low out as well. But ultimately my goal or my aim is, or my prediction, we haven't taken that low out. My prediction is that we will continue down to that sell side liquidity at 1.045. And to me, at the moment, it does seem like price is forming a channel, and ideally I would like to see that channel low form towards the end or at that sell side liquidity after the liquidity grab of that level. But I'm not sure if price has already made the low. Essentially, we've been displacing lower every single day, leaving bearish fair value gaps along the way since this is election day. Since election day, strong displacement, fair value gaps, pull back into that fair value gap. Again, displacement, fair value gap left, market structure shift. Again, fair value gaps, market structure shift, fair value gaps left. Same here, fair value gap left, price pulled into that fair value gap. And at the moment, it's just consolidating. And this is what makes me think maybe we have found the low of the week. In fact, no. We made this low, tried to push up, then put in this bearish engulfing candle. And at the moment, we're starting to pull back, which could just be an order block, really. Right, we came down, we took out the low, this swing low, after making this low right there. And at the moment, we look like we're pushing up. But like I said, I want to see a channel before I look for any trading opportunities. So I do want that price to come lower first, and then if it does, takes out that sell side liquidity, I will look for longs. Other than I don't really have a play for euro dollar. Pound dollar on the other hand, we've got news coming out in around 20 minutes. I do want the price to come down and take out the sell side liquidity below at 1.26, which is what I'm predicting. But because it's Friday and we've already taken one low out and we've come into the second rejection order block or rejection block, we've come into 50% of this order block. Again, similar to euro dollar, I do want that sell side liquidity to be taken out, but I'm not sure whether it will or not. And we've also got a channel forming, and this one is a lot closer to the lower sell side liquidity. And with GDP coming out in 20 minutes, I would like to see price drop down to this low, to the sell side liquidity, and find some kind of a support on the 5-minute time frame or entry on the 5-minute time frame, and then I'll go long from there. We've got under this sell side liquidity, right, we've got the weekly time frame fair value gap right there. We've got a few daily time frame fair value gaps as well, and these are just confluences that provide a stronger support below this 1.26 level. And that's why if price comes to that level during GDP, I will be aggressively entering. So if I'm aiming for that 1.26 level, similar to euro dollar, right, this one pulled back into the fair value gap on the 240 time frame, and then it started to displace lower on the lower time frame, which is clearer. So yeah, right here we aggressively pushed up into that fair value gap, then we inverted this bullish fair value gap, and currently we are trading at that level. We're putting in this bullish engulfing candle after price tried to push lower, and to me this is a good sign. This is something that's trapping buyers into the market before price sells off during GDP. It's just that is just one prediction, and that's the prediction I want to be playing out. And if that plays out, then I'll be entering the trade. If that prediction doesn't play out, then that's not a trade for me. If I start seeing, market structure shift, then potentially I will look for opportunities to go long. But ideally, I do want to see price come down to this low and take out that low during GDP, and then I'll look for entries. So yeah, those are my two plays for pound dollar and euro dollar. Very similar plays going on. TGIF setups with channels, which to me is a plus setup.